So hello everyone, this is the third part of this let's play, developer let's play. So we are now in zone 3 and we just saved here, and if we go back just to see where we came, so we came from this elevator, and as you can see we cannot go back down this time. That's because everything now in zone 2 has been destroyed, and we cannot come back in zone 2. So we need to continue here now on with the item we got. And if we didn't get a lot of items in the previous zone because they are closing behind us and we cannot come back, this is like the concept of the hack, like this smaller part that are stacked on top of each other, and we cannot come back to some of them. And if we didn't take a lot of item, we have enough items here in zone 3 to survive. So this is really important. And those enemies again, they are near the save station that we just saved in, which is this way. And here we have the two icons which will show us how to wall jump. So the same thing as in the original game, but there's only 2 of them, and there's a reason for it. And if we go down here in this door, we cannot advance further because of this gate, and we cannot glitch this gate. And this I made this that way because this actually it will lead to the first power bomb, and if we could glitch this gate, it would be really easy to just get the power bomb right away and break the entirety of the zone. So now what I want to do is I think I will try my hand at the gate puzzle here, which personally is not it's the worst puzzle of this hack, but it's there, and we need to do it for all the items. So we need to wall jump. This is a bit harder, the spikes, this part, and we have those gates. And if I remember correctly, we need to time those 2 gates correctly. And we have this door CV that is locked, so we cannot go to the upper part of zone 3. I don't exactly remember the order for it. I will try my best. And we need to wait for them to come back up again. And I think this is... no, this is not it. So yeah, we'll wait a bit. And here we have a secret to continue further on the left. And this is how we do it. And we have, because this was an enemy breakable block right here, so we need the Iticuns to be on the right gate and to break it. And if we continue here, we have here we have the third Iticuns right here, which is being eaten by those parasites, and it's yes, it's pretty bloody. 18 plus. And here we have our reward. So now I will try to attempt an early power bomb. So we need to go to the right, and I will take some back some of my energy. And we have a missile down here that we cannot get, but we know it's there. And we have more parasites taking control of the place. And Zone 3, most of the rooms have been take control by the parasite. Most of the room in Zone 3. So there's a progression of them making the game harder as we go on. This is like the difficulty curve, and they are also. It's also a story thing where they are like being more and more part of the environment. So as we can see, this one is dark green, so it's a spy missile. And here we have, if we jump a bit in the room, because if we continue, we'll see that there's a wall, and we cannot easily wall jump here. So we need to check around and jump. And we see this grapple block. And if we are good enough, we can just use the momentum to jump higher. And here we have those first new enemies, which are moving grapple block, and it still moves when Samus is on them. And this is our first look at them, so it's not a hard challenge with those. So this means there's a save station near because of those weird enemies, which is here. And this save station was added really late in the testing process because there was none before, but it's a good idea to have one save station here at the right if the player take this path instead of going left when entering Zone 3. And we see this one is going in the air because there's enemy blocks here. So and why there's enemy blocks here? It's because and he's getting stuck on the door. It's because of this enemies here. So he don't go too far down right here. So he bounce on it because I want him to stay in near the save because that's important. And here we have a secrets for speed booster, so I can go here, down here, and this is when we go from the sand part to the more Maridia Abyss blue part. So we go down. Ooh, it changes. Here we are more in the Abyss part where there will be water. And this is for the speed booster. There's a energy station here because we can charge. We can go here, charge another one, go up, and then we can do this. And we can keep it because we will need to use it for this challenge. We need to follow the blue and avoid the spike. And we can control like this. And I failed because I'm bad. Oh! Okay, those don't respawn, so I can just get my my stuff. And if you see the some of the rooms in Zone 3 use the third layer for an additional background. So we have two backgrounds here. We have the foreground, which is the sand, and we have the green brick background, and we have those rock pillars really far in the background, like it's a big cave or something. It's dark. I failed my... I need to open the door first. Because I need to come back through the speed block. And slowing down while running is really helpful in this. So now I'll try to get the power bomb early. We can use a shine spark to do it if we are good enough, but we can do it with the grapple, and it's like a grapple challenge, and we only have one chance to do it. I will try it, but I don't think I will get it. But it's there, so we can. If you're good enough with the grapple, you can do it. But here before we have this room, which is an introduction a bit to those blocks that we will see them a lot in the Zone 3 water part. Those blocks are like the Mega Man Keizo block, which I don't remember the name for them. But it's those blocks from Mega Man that appear and disappear, and we need to time the jumps to go up them. And also we can see where they spawn because there was holes in the background. And the enemies are stronger because they are all infested. And here is the attempt at early power bomb with the grapple, and it's hard, but I will try it. And if I fall, I will then go get my gravity suit. And if we start from here, there's the beautiful grapple physics of the original game. And there's also this missile up here that we saw in the room above. Which is that door with that we did get through this. And nope, I didn't get it. So now we will want to go down and get the gravity suit. But at least I got the missile up here. So I will go... Wait, I go through this... No, not this one, the other one, because I want... there's an item. I will boost ball, so it's faster. Now we fall to the abyss. And here we have some gravity reverser, so we can come back if we have the power bomb. Because we cannot come back here without the gravity suit. Oh yeah, and also if we want instead to go on the left here, and the enemies are not infected yet. But here we cannot go up there, so we need to go right, and the game is pushing the player to the direction of the gravity suit. I want to get the grapple. And here we have the item I want up here, so with the grapple we can get it. And grapple underwater is fun. It's so slow. This is the door that leads to the room I didn't want to go on the right. It's just another way to get up and down in the big abyss main room. And what I want to do, there's also the map station down here, because this room where I am right now is there's a lot of chance that the player will fall here without the gravity suit. So there's a map station down here, so the player can at least get something interesting and really helpful. But I will get it later. Up here we have another passage to get to the upper room where we did this Shine Spark challenge to get the energy tank. But we need wave to go up here. And this again is a way to push the player to the direction of the gravity suit. So there's not too much path that we can take, because I don't like the player to do too much no suit underwater with the slow physics. I mean, I want it to do some, but I don't want it to do like the whole zone 3 without getting the suit. I mean, it's possible to do a lot without getting the suit, which is good because it's more possibilities. But I want to like push the player as most as possible to the suit. So now if we fall down, we cannot go back up. And here there is another Shine Spark puzzle, or challenge, I might say. And if we go this way, and yes, go spike. Okay, if we go this way, there is this gravity inverser. And here we have a speed booster block to go up faster if we want. And now we will slowly go up the room because we have no other choice without the gravity suit. So now we go higher and higher. And now we are here, and we cannot. Oh yes, we can pass this. And if we keep on going, we will get to the tube here, but we don't have the power bomb because I fell I fell the grapple. Okay, so here we need to go there because there is no other way. And here, if you look at the ground, it's a bit suspicious. And I will switch to my fast beam and I will go down in the secret. And those platforms here are a bit weird, but they are really important if you don't, for some reason you don't have the high jump and you are doing a low percent. You need those blocks to go up here like this and to go back up. So I will go here because I don't have other choice. So there's a save, which is important because we have a mini boss fight that is coming. Good job. I think I will just boost ball. I will take my spacer for this one, and the water is slowly raising if we don't do it fast enough. I can also, that little enemy that is going around, I can kill him one time, and I can kill it one time and then don't take the pickup so you don't respawn right away. And now the door is unlocked because we killed the boss. And here is the big reward, which is Gravity Suit, of course. And depending on the camera scrolling, you can spawn in the thing or above it. It's a small issue, but I don't think I can fix it because of the way the camera works. I will need to lock the camera and I don't want that. And he's doing the... So now here we can just go back up, and this is a power bomb block, so we can, if we have power bomb, we can go this way instead. So now what I think I will do, I will go I think I will go to the right. And now we fall in this room, which I call the forgotten room, because it's this room is alone in the far right. So when we fall, we see that there was a missile. So now we want to get it, but it's pretty high. So we can just wall jump, but if we don't have the gravity suit, we can use the grapple beam. And also the grapple underwater, when we don't have this, the gravity suit, we can go really high with it. And here we have the gate that looks really complicated, and that is because we need the wave beam for this. But you can try to shoot through the solid block with the spacer, but it doesn't work because of all those blocks. So what we can do is to use the bomb spread to open the gate. So when you are charging the beam and you morph, it will shoot many bombs, and we get a beautiful reserve tank once more. And those were blocking my way to keep my speed, so that's a bit annoying. But I would do it again because I want to pass this crumble bridge fast without any issue. So now we are back in this room. And we can now do the challenge here, because we have the suit to charge at Shine Spark. And here we need to avoid those blocks, which I'm not doing a good job at it. And we can morph to pass easier. And here we have our reward. And if we go in this wall, we have a faster energy refill, just because why not, if we need to get more energy for the Shine Spark. And not just that, but on the way out we can also charge another Shine Spark to go up faster, but sadly I don't have a power bomb, so I cannot do the tube right now. So now I think I will go get the map, and then I will go get my power bomb. So we are back in Abyss Main, and we will go get the map. So if we run here, we will fall down here, and this is where the map is. And now we can see how big Zone 3 is, but it's actually it's bigger than Zone 2, but it's actually more fast-paced because the rooms are bigger, and you can go through the room much faster than the ones in Zone 2. And we spawn really high in the air because we need to have some time to fall back down on the ground instead of going in the map station again. And at the right side we have an item that I didn't get. I will get it right away. So we just have to run fast, and then we can morph and break the wall, which are speed booster blocks, so we need speed booster to break the wall. And we get a Shine Spark energy drain reducer, so now we can Shine Spark even longer. We can also do a mug ball to get it. If you are good with mug balling, you can do this. And you can also do a Shine Spark, and then you can morph, and then you can get it like this. And now we can get in this room because we have this the gravity suit. But what I want to do is I want to go get my power bomb first. So I want to come back. I'm not sure if I can kill him with the bomb. This one. I don't think so. Oh yes, I can. I can also kill the bombs are really strong in this act because they don't get upgraded by the damage weapon tanks, so they do a lot of damage early in the game, and as we go they are not as strong anymore with all the weapons tank because they don't get upgraded, so only the beams get stronger. So the bombs always keep their damage number. So early in the game they are really strong, and then they just get more normal. But it's really useful for low percent to use bombs because it's the strongest weapons in low percent. So now I don't need this because I can just wall jump my way up here because I have the gravity suit. If I can be good at wall jumping, it will help. And we have the respin, so it's really useful to open the door and then go wall jump up again without needing to fall back down to have another try. So now what I want to do is I want to go up to that door at the left above me. So this is how I can get my power bombs, and I don't want to do the grapple challenge because I'm not good enough at grapple, so I will just use Shine Spark up here. And I forgot that those are bombs blocks, so I fall there. But luckily we are really close to the room here, so we can just do this again. Because the Shine Spark will break the bomb block if we touch them when we are in blue suit, or green suit I might say. So now we get our first power bomb. So now if I want, I can get the other item in this room. And here we can see, if we explore the room a bit, we see this gravity inverse button. I just make him go touch me. So now we are here in inverse gravity, and we see this gate. And if we bomb down, we can see this super missile, and there are those red lines, and those red lines will remove the inverse gravity. So I don't want to touch them, but I need to get that super missile. But if by mistake I touch those red lines, also I can see that the super missile is stuck inside this prison of block, and even if I power bomb, there's nothing to open it. So I need to think a bit, how can I open this? And if I look at the room name, say it's a Bridge of Fate, so there's something with the bridge we need to do. And if we see there, those blocks are a bit weird, and when we touch them, it will chain reaction the whole bridge. So now we are thinking maybe this broke the prison block around the spy missile. So what I want to do now is I want to do my gravity inverse again, and I want to open the gate. So I need to follow this tube, and it will show me where the button is. So now I bomb the button, and I can slowly go down by staying in the inverse gravity. Which is a bit funny. And I don't want to touch the red line, I just want to go here because now the gate is open, and I want to go get my reward. And now I want to come back to the now I think I want to come back to the tube, maybe. Or I can keep exploring the left part if I want. But I think I will go in the warp, and I will go break the tube because I have the power bomb now. So now we are entering the west shaft, which is a really big, a really long room, and it's so long that I put those those fast pushy block that will push Samus really fast in that direction. And there's also this missile refill up here. And if we look down, we have a save station and we have a warp. So I want to go save. So I will break this and I will take the fast pass. And down here it's a bit weird here. And if we speed boost in this room, we will break this and find this hidden reserve tank, which is really well hidden. And we have again those weird enemies because they indicate the save room. So now I want to save my game and I will go in the warp to go break the tube, the Maridia tube from the original game. And we see this really this block that is really different, and we see that it's we know it's a secret, right? And I made this block really stand out because again, if you don't have the gravity suit in the west shaft, the big shaft, if you don't have the gravity suit, I want the player to find the warp really easily. This warp here that I want the player to find it really easily if you don't have the gravity suit yet. So I made the block really obvious to find it, find the warp, because I want again to push the player near the gravity suit. So if we follow this warp here, we are now in the warping center of zone 3, and again if we go up, we have the upper door that are locked because I don't want the player to go at the at the end of zone 3 right away without finding the lock to unlock those doors, which is just at the other side of the door. So I can just go here, and this will bring me back to where the gravity suit was, which is here in the other shaft at the right that we did go. We did go down here to get the gravity suit. But now what I want to do is I want to do something funny. I want to charge shine spark here. Because now I have power bomb. Can just keep on going. And we are now in the upper part of zone 3, which is this area that is much harder. I can just follow the blue. And get this missile. And I could go even higher, but there's no items anymore. and those blocks here are a bit weird. That's because there's a secret for and then I fall. Damn it. Okay, so I will go get the ice beam, which is really close to this room. So if I fall down, and I can follow the rope, so I know there's a platform down here. And then if we go here, which I just I broke this platform with my shine spark. But if we have the grapple beam, we can just go here, and there's this green door. And I can go get the ice beam. And those small enemies are yellow, so they are weak to power bomb. And I just activated the SBA, and I don't want to do that. And down here we have the ice beam. That's because that's why the room is called METROID REPELLER, because it's the ice beam, obviously. And now we need to use it to get out of this place. And if I charge, it will freeze longer. So now, oh, boost ball, okay. So now I can unlock this door. And we are back in the water part of Zone 3. And it's a good thing I'm here because there's an item on the right of where I am, and I can also take my ammo back. So I will use my grapple beam here. And there's more grapple block on the right side. And if I... oh! I did succeed to save myself. And now I can get those, and I can... if we look at the map, there's this wall, there's more to it. And Samus can touch it and go through. So we go through here, and we get an item, which is a pretty useful energy tank. And now we want to be careful here to not to know where we are, if we can shoot. So now what I could do is I've mostly explored pretty much the whole right side, bottom right side of Zone 3. Now there's an item I forgot, which is here in the center, and after getting it I will go explore the whole left part of the water area. And we are in a new room, which is just a connects. It's a connection room to the tube. So if we bomb this, it will chain reaction the bridge, and we need to be faster to not fall to the enemies. So now all the enemies, because I broke the tube, all the enemies are corrupt and dark now. So it made even more dark. It added even more dark enemies parasite to the room of zone 3. So now pretty much all the rooms are corrupt. So I want to keep going on the left here. And we can see that there's a floor, the floor is a bit weird, so we can bomb it. And there's actually 2 items here that I didn't get. So I will get this one first, and then I will probably get the other one. So here, if we come here without a suit, it's we need to do this puzzle here, which is to make. Also, yeah, I can toggle my ice beam with the. I need to hold item cancel, and then I need to hold my diagonal aiming button, and I can change the beam like I showed in the previous video, and I can also toggle ice on and off. So now I showed no ice, and then I toggle the ice, so I can freeze, unfreeze, freeze, unfreeze. So what I want to do with these enemies, if I don't have the gravity suit, the puzzle is I need to destroy the block and only this block. So I have enough room to jump up here if I don't have gravity suit. And here we need to free this one. It will break the floor, and now it is in the way, so we need to destroy it with it doesn't work with the missile because those blocks share the same weakness as the charge block that we saw in zone 1. So we need to charge to kill it, or we can also use the grapple beam in this new version. Now we have, this is why we cannot go up this room without the wave beam, because those blocks here are blocking the shot, but we can go from the top to the bottom of it. So again, this is, if we don't have gravity suit, it's to lead the player to the gravity suit. And here we have a little secret, not here, but if we do a power bomb, we have a little secret here, so we can charge a shine spark in this room, and we can bring it up, and I failed first, but we can bring the shine spark up to the other rooms, to this door and to the other room. So now I will go do the ice puzzle. Here we can charge a shine spark and come here to get to bypass the puzzle. But if we want to do it, want to do the challenge normally, we need to push those blocks up in the air, and we need to use the ice beam to make platforms to the top, which is easier said than done, I must say, because they can easily I can easily push those at places I don't want. If I push them too high, I will not be able to push them back down. And I think it's not high enough. Maybe a bit higher. And I need I need to
maybe push it more high. I think I'm still able to. I think I can do it, even if it's not high enough. Or maybe not. Maybe I need to push it more high. So the hard part now is I cannot unfreeze because I will unfreeze everything. So I need to come up with something. I think I can maybe push it more high. I think now it will be high enough. If I can check, yes, it will be high enough. So now I can get my my reward, which is a weapon tank. And also what happens is when I freeze them, when I freeze those enemies like this, when it will unfreeze, it will still be pushed a bit. So this is something we need to consider. So now I got all the items in the right side, the bottom, the right side of the water sub area in from zone 3. So now I want to do all the items on the left side. And maybe I'm playing slower because of the music of this place. I don't know, but it seems I'm playing slower than previously. Also, if we use the ice beam alone, it like the ice beam alone, it will mostly freeze not all the enemies, but it will freeze a lot of them in one hit. So that's pretty useful if you don't want to fight the enemies. Or you can also freeze them and then kill them with a missile or something. So I can do this. I can also switch my beam, and I can kill it with the other beam. So this is the reason why Ice Beam is really late in the game, is because it's pretty useful to just freeze the enemy really fast, so we don't have to deal with them. But it doesn't work with all the enemies, it's only some of them that can get freeze really fast. And here I could have keep my speed booster, because this wall we can break it. So if we are fast and keep speed boosting, we can break this wall, so we don't have to go down and then up again. So now here we can see that there's this power bomb here, and this room under me is actually a separate room. So we need power bomb. We need power bomb to get a power bomb, which is, I don't love that, but it's hard to not do it. And this grapple block is just if we don't have the gravity suit. So now if I go here and I explore this room, I can see those blocks, and maybe I'm like, maybe I can enter this room without opening the power bomb door. But if we shoot this, it's trapped with a lot of enemies. So that's just a troll. And here we shoot, and then we see, oh, we can go here. I don't know why, but I want to shine up here. And those blocks are only for low percent. And here, those enemies, I can just kill them with the power bomb. And here we have a little challenge that we can skip if we go another way, but I want to show you how to do it. So we have those enemy blocks, and we need to use the ball. We need to use the ball to break the block. And if you kill it, it will respawn. And I can use the speed thing here to make it go really fast. And there's another one here if we because there's more to this, and it gets harder and harder. And if we are like, nah, well, I don't want to do it, we can always come back through this thing, and we see this will push Samus to the beginning. And this one is more harder. And those green foreground things are showing that the enemies cannot go past those. If we try, the enemies will not go past those. And this one I get it in my first try, but we need to use the speed thing to push the ball really high and far, so we can break this way. And now we can just jump here and get the reward. And we are stuck because this is the wave beam. And now I have all the beams, and I can combine every one of them however I want, and this will give us a different combination. But if we have all the beams, I can just enable all of them, and I will have the best beam of the game, which is strong, and it can shoot really fast. So it's the best beam. Well, it's not the best beam because grapple is the best beam because it can kill a lot of enemies in one hit. But otherwise, all beams combined is the strongest beam of all of them and of all the combination. But if we don't have all the beam, because we skip some of them in the previous zone, the wave beam is the strongest beam, but it's also the slowest. And we need to use the wave beam to get out of this room. So another again, the new item need to be used to get out. So we shoot that block up here and it will open the room. And here we have some energy blue fog that give us back our energy, because we will need it to go up with the shine spark up here. So we need to stay on this metal thing and then we go up. And we have some spectacle in the way. And here we have this beautiful room, and we have an item in this hole. And I just forgot to jump. So now I will fall. Sorry, I'm falling back down, and I need to shine spark again. And if I don't want to go up there, I can skip that because it's not required, but I want to show you most of the map, so I will do it again. And it's fun. So now we can run. And the room we see in the foreground is another room. And maybe it's too slow. But yeah, if we want, we can get the wave beam from this door, and we have some ice challenge to do. So now I will. There's a room we don't see. So we have a bunch of rooms that we don't see on the map. So we need to explore a bit to find them. And here is here we have the ammo station. And I will take the fast way, and the way up will cost you 2 super missiles, and the way down cost only 1, because the way up is need more effort to get 2, so that's why it costs more. So here we have some transparency effect with the layers, and this room is something. So we can break this because we have the wave beam, but we cannot open the gate from this side. So we need to go around it, and I'm maybe thinking of making those gates blue, so we can skip the going around it. Maybe if we have wave beam, of course, which could be interesting. And then we break this fake item orb, and there's this weird Shozo end, and when we if we get on it, it will activate the bowling Shozo from the original game, and it will do some funny stuff. So it's yes, it's all this is how this works. Slowly swimming down and slowly breaking the block. We need it to break the path open to progress further. So now it will drop me on this platform, and we can go on. And as you can see, the wave beam is pretty strong, even against the dark enemies. And we have this, we can refill the health, and we have this, if we look at the map, there's no wall here, so this is a secret. And we have an item here. And if we look around, we can see that the room is way bigger than what we are taking. And if you look down, there's this hole, so we can break this and go down. And here we have a small ice puzzle. We need to go across this, but we cannot do it right away. But if we are tenacious, we can do it without using the ice. If we hold the direction, it doesn't work. But if we wall jump, we can do it without using these enemies. But the normal way, we need to push this one here, and then we need to free. I think I need to push it a bit on the left, maybe, and then we need to freeze it. We'll use a short shot to make it freeze longer, and I can go here and use it to cross. And now we are in this spot, and we need to free the enemies. So to do it, we need to make it go here by making Samus at the far left, and he will fall. And we have more of those enemies in the room. If we look around, there's this one, and they will all fall in the hole. So this can be open. So I at least it didn't push me in the ground here. Well, they should not do it. Should not push me in the ground. So here in this room up we have something, and if we go all the way to the right, we have another one here. And here we have our way out. And now we can charge a Shine Spark. And we get the Power Bomb. You open this with the power bomb, and if we know it, we can just go this way if we have power bomb. And now what I want to do is I want to go to the upper part of Zone 3. But if we can come back here, we cannot go here, so we need to go down.
some energy back. And now we are back at the save station. If we do some beam combination, we can get some weird combination of beams. So now I have wave and I have plasma. So it's slow, like the wave beam, but now it can go through the enemies, and it can also go through the wall because we have wave. So now I want to go up. And up again. And now I want to go down to get the missile I just saw while going up. And yep. And again up. And okay. So now I want to go here. And now I will go get the space jump because it's pretty close to me. So I need power bomb to go in this area. Or if I could also show you wait. No, I will actually try to finish all the left side of this zone 3. And for those we need the wave beam, because we need to hit the bomb, the shot block, but there's a wall around it, so we need the wave beam to bypass the wall. And we can heal because of this room is pretty hard, and all the room in this area are pretty hard because we are near the ending of the game. So here we have those are red, so we use a missile, and those are green, so we use a super, and they will die pretty easily. And of course now I'm doing 100% all items, so I'm much stronger than what normally you will be. And here to go through that we can just use a shine spark. And here we need space jump for this, because if we look, it's only spikes.
can also try this beam, which is all the beam with but no ice, and this gives us a pretty strong beam. Not really strong, I mean, but it's fast and it's big. So it's not really strong, as you can see. So here we have some dangerous pit with the acid. If we go here, it hurts. So what we want to, we look at the map and we can see the item, there's an item way above us. So what I can do is just use my speed booster to jump really high without losing health using a shine spark. So I can just jump high and get this to this platform. It's possible without the need of using a shard spark, so I don't lose health in the process. And there's also here we have this healing spot, which is pretty hidden, but if you found this, you can just get more health back. So this health, because this zone, this place is really hard. And here we have some timing challenge. So we need to time the block. And I'm not doing a good job at it, but I will try my best. And if this annoys you or you cannot do it, you can always charge a shine spark up there. And you also need ice beam otherwise. So if you want, you can just charge a shine spark right here. And here, this is the part we need ice beam, but again we can just shine spark up. But I will show you with ice beam that you can just freeze those enemies. And we want this one at the center because we want to go up, and we get a really good item, which is space jump. And we have a secret up there, and this will make the use of the space jump, and it will show us that we can just use the respin, and we can just space jump in place. So we get this item, so more power bomb. So now I will go get the space jump item down here. And if I want, I can run to be faster a bit. It's harder. And then we get a beautiful reserve tank. Now we have all of the trash reserve tank. We have all of the reserve. But those are really useful in this act because they come full, and the energy refill will give the reserve, all the reserve also back. So now there's a way to get out of here is easier.
It's a secret, but normally you just want to go the way back. And space jump in this hack is way easier to use than in the original game. You can just use it wherever you want. You don't need to have a special timing or something. So now I will go back through the block. I will speed, and then I will keep the speed to break the block. So now what I want to do is I want to I did this part, so I want to go a bit more to the right. And this room is called Velocity Grotto because there's a lot of pit with acid and we need to run and jump above them. But now we just got the space jump in the same room, so we can make this more easier because we don't really see where the holes are. And if we want, we can just speed boost. We can speed boost this part like this. So this we can get around it really fast. And here we have a save station. Which will help us go up here. So what happened also is that if you are coming from the if instead you are coming from this door and you are coming in this room like this, it's hard to go past this part because you see it's there's no platform, and the platform is really high, it's really far to the left and we don't see it. So what we can do is we can go down here, and with the if we have ice beam, or we can just freeze those enemies and we can pass this room with the ice beam, or you can also use the boost ball again. But with the ice beam you can just freeze them, and you can this will help you to traverse the room. And you need to be careful because you don't want to touch the dangerous fog, because this fog is yellow and only the blue fog will heal Samus. So again you freeze the enemies and you jump on them. But if you want you can just boost ball the thing. Or you can use the bomb jumping if you are really good. So that's a thing. Okay. So now I want to go up the room. So now I want to go up, and I want to go get
the item that is hidden up here. So now I have space jump, so this is way easier because I don't have to freeze all the enemies to go up. I can just use my space jump. And here also we have the warp. So here we have the down arrow, and this is the warp to the upper portion. So we just opened the warp to the upper left part of Zone 3. Here we have a shortcut. If we have good eye, we can see this hole, and this is a shortcut to the puzzle room, to a puzzle room, which is here. And if we have wave, we can use it. And this is one of the hardest puzzle and longest puzzle of the game. So here we have those enemies spike that are moving, and what we want to do is we want to free only one of them, so we can just make lay a power bomb up here, and this will only free the up one. So now we just wait, and if we release the two of them, the other one will break this bridge. So we don't want that. We want to only have the upper one here that will open the path. And here we have the item, but we cannot get it here because it will be way too easy. So here we have super block, so we can release this block, and it will go down the room. And now we can just go down the room because we want to go find this block that we just released. And now we can use it to break the enemy block. But we need to shine spark too. Or we can just do it in the ball form, and we can shoot it under, and we can do it again. And we get this thing, and we need to break those blocks. So now we are here, and we have these enemies, and if we don't have wave, we need to make these enemies go all the way up the room, and it's pretty tricky because we need to go here and we need to go up. Now we need to use a super to make it fall, and another super to make it fall again. And now we can shoot this block. And this one is pretty annoying now, so what I want to do is I want to make him go on the side, kill it, it gives a drop, and we don't take the drop. And we push this one here, and now up. And now we can get the main item of this puzzle room, which is a weapon tank. Now we can get out of here. Get out of here, Stalker. So now we can also go up here, and we have smelling the exit, and this means we are close to the end game, which is this door. And if we look at the map, we can see this is the surface, and this is the main goal, is to get to the extraction point to the surface. And we can see this part of the map is in yellow. So this means that it's the no return of the zone 3. And we have also this other yellow part, which is actually where we want to go for the final boss, because now this door is gray. So if we look around, there's some grapple block up here, but I just killed my enemies. So what I want to do is I want to freeze it, and I can get to the block. But I have space jump, so yeah. But I can just use this to get across. But I have space jump, so I don't care. And here we just have this door is the exit from the final lab, so we cannot go here now, but we can use this door once we open it to have a fast travel to final lab and to this area. And if we look at the map, this is a D door, data room. Those D, as we can see, we know. Those symbol are the link door, and the one that are not white are a link door, so they are locked, and the one that are white are the link unlock. So we need to find the white one to open the ones that are not white. So as you can see, the white one is on the right side of the room, so I cannot get to it. I need to go from behind this door to unlock it. So now I want to go down here. And I will go get the items below me. And here we can run across this. And we have this power bomb door. So now I want to get this item on the left, and this will bring us back to the water shaft, the AA shaft, I think. So I have space jump, so I don't care. I can just go get it. And this enemies is a way to get across the room. If you don't have space jump, you can use it to go across the room easily, and you need to avoid the dangerous fog, and you can just get across the room this way. But now we want the item here. And if we go in this door, we are back here. So we are back in the west shaft of the water part of zone 3. And now I want to show you that you can also go from the bottom of this room. So we can shut this. If we don't have grapple, we can go here, and we can freeze those, or you can just bomb across it. But I can I want to freeze them so it's easier. And now we just continue. And now I want to go, I want to show you what happens if you come here without going to the key symbol here. If we didn't unlock this key yet, we have an alternate event here that I will show you. So before down here, we have this door that we can unlock, and we will fall back to the Iticones puzzle with the gate. And now this is breakable. And because the room state has changed, and they have finished to eat this one. And now the parasites are everywhere, as we can see. And the Iticone are not there anymore. They were too afraid and they just leave because the parasites are taking control of the zone 3. So now if we go up here, because this door, there's the parasites that are trying to enter, but the door is locked, but we can go up this way. And here it's a dead end, but we have a refill station for both of our stuff. And if we look around, we have this block that is a bit different. And we are falling here. And this is the pirates hideout, and they are currently hiding from the parasites, because as we can see, the parasites are at the door here on the other side. So now we are sneaky. We are infiltrating their hideout, but so we are going in the wall like this, and this one can see us for some reason, so I put this little hole here so it don't hit us easily, and we just go up here. And if I want, I have wave beam, so if I want, I can shoot through the wall, because why not? And we can see we have METROID here, which are fake METROID, so the pirates are not good enough to create the real thing as for now. And we are moving around in the wall, and here we have a shortcut to the water if we use this, because I have power bomb. Here is an hidden shortcut that brings us back to the moving hooks room, just at the start of zone 3, near the elevator on the right side. So we are here, but I don't want to be here right now. because why not? So what I just did is called SBA, and SBA are if you select power bomb and you use some beam combination, it will do a special attack depending of those beams. So with wave and plasma here, it does this attack, and this will kill and it's lagging, and this will kill enemies in the way, but it doesn't last long. And there's one for each beams combination, so you can play around with those if you want. They are not that useful or required, but they are fun to use. And so they were in the original too, but I did some changes to those because I have more beam combination in this act, because I can have spacer and plasma. So this means I have more beam combination. So I come back, be right back. So now we are in Airborne Terror, which is another long shaft that we did go in here to get the ice beam. But now what I want to do is I want to go unlock the gate up here, which is this key symbol. And I will also unlock the warp at the same time, which is up here, this down arrow. So now I have space jump, so I can just go up with it. And this passage here, this is just a way the shine spark up will lead you here if you keep going up. So it's a fast way to go to that, a fast and fun way to go to this door with the shine spark. And if you follow the rope, you will fall on the platform. And I want to unlock the warp here. So we are here, and this is the upper right warp from zone 3. So now I just broke the gate open, which is this key symbol on the map. And this was a really interesting sound. And now we can boost ball across this. And we are in mixed danger room. And here we can save the game. So we have this small gap here, and he will try to shoot us through the gap. We can do the same. And those enemies again up here that are shooting their spiky ball. But I want to save the game here. So now I will get all the items in this room. and here we have an item, and we need to break the bomb block, and this is a screw attack, so we can use it here and it will destroy everything, which is funny. And this tells us that the screw attack make possible for the spin jump to to do damage to block and enemies. So here we have those blocks that we can destroy, and this will make now we can charge a shine spark, and we can use it to break this above if we want to go up. But I want to go down because there is an item, so I go down here, and I want to did too far. So here I want to break this wall, and I want to if I can kill those. I want to charge a speed, and I want to keep this speed to this room to break this, and this will give us an item. We can also get it with the shine spark if we want. So now what I want to do is I think I'm missing an item down here, so I will go get it, and I think so. Yes, I will go get okay. So now the hideout research, where we saw the pirates hiding in it with their METROID. Now it's open because we unlocked the gate, and all the room state is changed. So now we have the parasites that have entered the research, the pirate hideout, and now they are taking control of the entire place again. And we can kill the parasite with the screw attack. And those parasites are red, and they are a bit harder than the grey one. And they are also harder to see. But now if you move around, we have the pirate, and we have actual METROID. But the pirates are now stronger because they are corrupt, and the METROID are now real METROID. And the robots are now they don't move anymore, but we can destroy them. And here we want to get the item down here. So here we have the item I want. So normally we need to use this and jump above the red thing so we don't lose the inverse gravity. So we want to go up here, but it's hard because of the spike. So we need to use another green inverse gravity. So now we need to come back. So there's also a bug with the inverse gravity that I decided to keep it because it was funny and it could be useful for speedrun, I think. And the testers didn't want me to fix it. They say yeah, just keep it. It's not a big of a deal, and it's kind of funny. So if I bomb down here, I will touch the ground, but I still have the gravity inverser. So if I bomb again, I still have it. But if I unmorph and jump, I still have the gravity inverser. So if I jump, I can inverse the gravity when I'm standing. So now it looks a bit silly, but I can spin jump in place, I think, and I can spin jump while being inverse gravity. And if I morph again, I still have it. To remove it, I need to unmorph. I wanted to keep it. I can still do it, I think, if the bridge come back. So now I have all the items in this area, I think. So now I want to go to the final lab, which is the last sub area of Zone 3, which is this big blue, but big, it's not really big. The final lab is pretty small, but it's it's hell. It's really hard, and it has reason to be really hard because it's the end game, and now the player should be really strong and have gained lots of skill from playing the whole now on. So now you should be good enough to beat the final lab. And to access it, we want to go to the elevator. So again, there's Metroid. The METROID are now real Metroid. So if we are really stuck with it, you can use many power bombs to kill it. But you don't need to kill all the Metroids to unlock the door. You can just go on. They are just there to make the game more hard. And if you want to freeze them, they will not freeze right away. They don't freeze right away, so you need to charge the shot and then you can kill them. Oops, not fast enough. So now the game is more on the fighting side. Now we are shooting more and we are killing more stuff here. We are doing less exploration. So it's changing the pacing a bit. We need to fight more because Super Metroid is not only exploration. We need to shoot stuff. So there's a bit of fighting in it. So we have more of it here in the final area, but not too much of it. I don't think Super Metroid is a great 2D shooter. It's really more of exploration and secrets. It's not really a platformer too. So, but there's some of it. There's some shooting and there's some platforming in it that we can use for the level design, to make the pacing more interesting than just looking around for stuff. So each ending of the zones, there are more fighting with the escape and more enemies to kill and the bosses. So there's a big part of exploration, and then near the end of the zone there's a small part of fighting and shooting and going fast. So now we are entering the final lab, which is part of zone 3. And we have those pirates that are waiting for us, and everything here is corrupt by the parasites. So we can see even the environment is starting to be corrupted with the dark stuff on the wall. And what we want to do here is the intended way. You can gate glitch up here, but I want to do it the normal intended way. So I want to go to the left, and here we have some crumble block, but I have space jump. I just boost ball. Oop. Okay, so we have those black goo that are dripping stuff, and we want to avoid this, and we have those more dark and weird enemies here. So here we have an hard grapple section, and we have the ghosts here, those weird enemies that are in the way. So I will just kill those, and they don't respawn. And I will try. I have space jump, but I will try to do some grapple here. I can just grapple the one above me if I'm good enough. But this grapple room is really it's hard. It's not easy. I cheat a bit. And I want to go to the far left because there's an item to get. And I'm cheating because this grapple room is hard. So I really recommend you to get the space jump first, which makes things way easier. And we have an item here, so we need to look around a bit, and we can just use a power bomb to scan the environment, and we see it's here. And now we can go up here. So now we have we need to fight some weird enemies. Which are they are actually in the original game. Those enemies are called Bang, and they are in the original game, but they were unused. So those enemies will absorb your shot, and they will start to grow bigger, and when they explode, they will shoot back at you all the damage you put into them. But the version we have in this hack, they have a shield, so we need to break the shield first. So here it is. And as you can see, the missile don't break the shield, so we need to use the spire, and then we can shoot. And the shield is actually another enemies, so the shield will respawn if we collect the drop. So we can just not collect the drop. Oh, I collected it, but if we break the shield and not collect the drop, we can just destroy it, and it shoot the beam back at me, and you need to avoid it to not take all the damage you gave to the enemy. And there's another one waiting here. Now the door is unlocked. And we have some METROID lurking in the background. And we have others that are here for real, that are attacking us. So we need to do the same thing. Well, we don't need to kill them, but I want to do it. They are giving me a lot of pickups when I kill them, so I can, if I'm good enough, I can kill METROIDs and refill my stuff on them. So here we have the link door, which brings us back to the top of Courageous Climb. So now we can enter the final lab from this door if we want. So here we have an hard room, and we don't want to touch the plant because they will try to kill us, and we don't want to touch the side of them because it hurts. And we have METROID going out of the plants. And also the screw attack is attracting the pickups, same as the charge beam. And here is the first gate to unlock. And we have this gate too. This is the second gate we need to unlock, but we just unlocked the first one, so we need to look around the room a bit. And here we have a green light and a red light and a bug, and we want to go the green light this way if we don't want to fall into spikes. So we just fall here and we are safe. But we need to go to the right side of the room because there's a door here, and if we want, we can go save the game to the right, through the link door here at the right. So I will boost ball and just go here, and I will try to speed boost the enemies like this because it kills them one go. Open the door. Now I open the link door, CD, and now, like the other one, this is another way to enter the final lab, and we can also go save the game.
So I'm coming back in. I will show you. I can show you a pathway that I didn't take, but it's really useful. So if we go down here again, here we have more speed boost block, so I can charge, and I don't want to charge it to those because I don't want to fall, so I need to charge my speed boost after. And here is a really fast, a quick way of going, getting around. So you just enjoy the spectacle, and it's already over. And if you want, you can also jump in this, and it will keep the speed because it's all slopes. So that's fun. So this is a really fast way of going, getting around the place. And I can also, it also gives me a way to reach the refill station. So I can go do this down here. And the pickup is following me because I screw attack, and now I have my refill station. Oops, this is another SBA, but I didn't place it correctly. Ah, it still works. But if I want, I can... if I want, I can place it above me. It's not that useful, but it's fun. And it gave me some use of my power bomb because I have a lot of them, because I'm doing all the items. So now I want to come back from the way I came. I fall. I don't want to fall here. That's interesting. Didn't think I would be able to keep the shine. And now I want to go here, and I can take a shortcut up here, because those are speed boost. Ah, I didn't get it. And those bugs, those parasites, red parasite version 2, I can destroy it with the strongest beam, which is all the beams stack.
In the older version, you could not destroy them with the beams. You needed to use a missile, but I changed that to make you can destroy them with all the beam stack, because I think it's better that way. So like this, because they're a bit annoying and in the way. So that's better. So now I can do the challenge, but I can also skip it by going up here if I destroy this speed block here. But I will do the challenge just to show you how it goes. So it's not too hard, but it's not easy to do. You need to be really patient, and you can use the bomb jumping. So it's not that easy to do, but if you can bomb jump, it's not too bad. And there's a little bug where the morph ball don't get reset when the platform is going up, so you need to wait a bit. And you can just go here, and those are crumble, so it's just like a funnel little troll for you. Because we are in Final Lab, and in Final Lab nothing is easy. So here we have a way back to the top of the room, so we can avoid going through the hard platforming again. But I will do this on the comeback, and I will get the item here on the comeback too. For now I want to keep going, and I will go unlock the second gate. So I have space jump, I can just skip this. Or get I will stack the 3 of them on me. Go, okay, and then I will... And this hurts a lot. I have 3 of them on me now. And they just give 1 pickups if I just kill them with the power bomb, instead of giving me a lot of pickups. So they're like so they don't like when I kill them with the cheap way with the power bomb, so they just give me 1 pickups. And now I want to go up, and I don't want to jump too high because I will get right into the mushy plant, and I don't want this, so I want to do a small jump in the door. So here we have some red fog, and the red fog is it hurts a lot. It hurts really much. So when you touch it, look at my energy. It hurts, and you see the background is going all crazy because it hurts. So it's like, ouch. So I want to go down here, and I want to don't touch those black squishy stuff. So there's more parasites here. I don't want to touch the red. And here we have this purple block that stand out. So this means there's a thing to do with it, so we can bomb it. And we need to time the drip falling, because we don't want it to fall on us when we will go down. So we just go here, and surprise, we have the ninja pirates here. And if we wait, they will just go above us like this. So if we don't move, we are okay. But we need to do something. So I will wait. An easy way to get them is just to jump like this and get both of them, because I have all the weapons tank, so I am doing a lot of damage with my super missile. But it's not the end, there's another one, and this one there's red fog around it, so it's harder, but I have space jump. So, and here is the second gate, and I want to avoid the red. And to come back, I cannot come back here, so I need to go through this wall. And here is speed boost block. So now I will get there's 2 items remaining. I will get the one under me, which is a pretty hard puzzle to do, and I will show you the intended way to do it. But you can do it with the gravity here. You can use this to do the puzzle too. So you can go down here, because the other path there's a red line and they will kill the gravity. So you need to go down here. You need to go down the door. I'm not doing a good. You see the red thing, and I cannot use it. I need to go down with it. But I will do it the normal way. And I just hit this small thing. So now this is the item, and if I shoot it, it's a weapon tank. And I want to do this puzzle. So I need to lay a power bomb here, and I need to switch to the slow beam. And I will lay one power bomb here, I think. So it destroy only the bomb block, and then another one here. Then I want to shoot that, and then wait a bit, and then it need to break the shot block that is remaining. But it's pretty hard to do it this way. And you can also do it with a shine spark, so you can cheese it. So now I want to get the last item, which is up here. now I will go to the final spot, which is not here. But before this, I could go here and I could break this for a shortcut. But I want to show you everything, so I will mostly everything. So I will go to the intended way, which is to go back to the left side, and maybe I need to refill some health. Fun. So now I already collected the item here. So if I look at my item percentage, I have everything in zone 3. So to see that, okay, I will go up here and I will show you a bit of a secret here. I mean, I will show you something you can miss. We don't need to kill those again. We can break their shield with the speed booster too. So now we have this, which is this guy from the original game, but now we need to kill it. So it will attack us like this, but it will let us move again. So we can shoot it, and we need to move around a bit, because if we don't move, it will attack us. So he's dead, and he died with the small explosion, which is a bit funny. So now I will go refill, and I think I will go refill my energy too. Maybe not. I think I will be okay. Nice sound. So now this gate is open, and I will kill the METROID again to get more health. And I will do it one more time, and then I will save the game. Maybe one more time. Okay. Yes. I don't know why I like to kill them from the top. I don't know why I like to do this. It's like, whoop. Okay, so now I will save the game and I will go. So now, as you can see, the parasites are afraid of me because I'm too good, and I'm going right to meet the queen and the bosses with a S because there's more than one. So now we go here, and we cannot come back. And when we advance, there's this thing. And if we want, we need to escape from him. But we can also attack him right here. He's coming. And it's not too hard because I have all the items. Gimme. So now we have beat the first final boss, and there's more. Here's Phantom. He's making some funny noise. So it's pretty much the same as in the original game, but now I am so strong that my that he will just he's going away when I hit him because my beam does too much damage, so I cannot deploy him. I can if I do a 90% or a run with less weapon tank. So he's dead. Yeah. This is a long run, so now we can get the stuff. And the save station music is playing because there's a bug with the soundtrack which take too much memory, so there's like this music that's always play. And now we are up to the source. So we are fighting the source of the parasite. We are fighting the big bug, big S bug, which is basically just a scale version of the normal one. So now I will break the power bomb block, and this will open this whole room. And he's doing a ton of damage when he hit me. And now the small one will start to move. And I will use one of my SBA because I have enough power bomb for him. You have a lot of this boss have a lot of HP. I will just remove the ice and I will charge this. Now close to dying, et voila. And now we have the final timer here, and we have left and right. If you go to the left, we have the full refill energy, and we must escape to the surface. So here we can fall down, but we can easily go back up. So now we want to go to the top and the left and reach the surface. And if we are not doing this, the door will push Samus to the good direction. Because, as you can see, they are closing gray behind us, so we are kind of forced to go to a path. And here I could have charged a Shine Spar, but I failed. So I
need to go up here, which is slower. I want to charge a shine, I don't know why, I just want. The timer is pretty generous, so you have enough time to leave. I think I did the wrong thing. Now I can just shine up here, but I have also the space jump, but it's faster this way. It's lagging. And we are going up, and we are finishing the deck. And here we go. Spectacle. And it's not over, but the ship is right here, and we cannot go down, of course. So everything is shaking, and we can just extract from the planet here. And it's over. And now let's see if the item percentage has been correctly set for this new version, because maybe it's not, so I will need to tweak some stuff. This took a long time because I was speaking and going slow, but not so long because of course I know the hack like the back of my hand. And this is it. So this was my playthrough with commentary, and I talk about a bit of not everything, but some stuff here and here. And here's a custom credit stream with all the help I got from people from the community and friends, and so I'm really happy with the result. And I'm still updating it, so I'm fixing bugs and maybe adding a bit more item here and here for spaces that seems that they don't they don't reward the player from doing some effort, but it's small changes mostly. The big changes will probably appear with the section of the void that was cut from the final game, because I didn't have time to finish it, and maybe I will add it back in a later version, and after that it will be I will stop to update it and it will stay that way.
but I really want to fix as much annoying stuff and bugs as possible. The one I can fix, of course. So that's it. And we will see how much items I got, and we'll see if the percentage is correct for this version, because that's the big goal here. Because maybe I forgot something. I will see right here, and no, it's all items 100%. But I'm thinking maybe of adding one more missile, because now the maximum missile is 195, and it's a weird number. I think it will be 200, but it's 195, so I need to do something about that because I don't like the number. It's just weird. So that's it. So I hope you enjoy this playthrough, even if I don't speak English really well, and I need to repeat a lot, and I'm not really entertaining to listen to, but this is a thing. So I did it, and I'm happy with that. I'm happy to have shared a lot of what I was thinking when I made this and the design decision. I didn't talk about everything, as I said, of course, because there was too much stuff, but it was fun, and of course a lot of spoilers. So yeah, this is it. Have a good day.